Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Alabama's offense will have the first possession of the game. This has an old school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good, he is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Nice defensive way to get a hand in there and knock it away.
That's a really nice job by the defender reading the route. When that guy flies off the football, I'm thinking deep, deep, deep. He sits down with that hitch. I sit down with it too as a defender, break on the football, and get a hand on it. Nice play.
Second down coming up. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's pressure. Hunter gets it away. Decent kick.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator to pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Running back goes in motion. Looking to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Back to throw, it's Milroe. He's got the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Syracuse's offense has its first opportunity of the day. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
Quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. The running back on a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Syracuse right back at it. Looking downfield, it's McCord. Finds the tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Caught in the backfield, it's Gadsden. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Pena. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's McCord. They're trying to get to him. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Now they'll run the draw. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
We've got all these fancy pass plays and all these fancy formations and shifts and motions and all this stuff you make me think about as a defensive guy. And then you slip that in. Really nice job by the offense, hitting you with the draw, with the unexpected. Nice job getting a big game.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Ross. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Syracuse right back at it. He'll keep it himself. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
That makes the score Alabama 7, Syracuse 3.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They try to pop a run on the draw. Discards a man. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Got his man out of the backfield. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for it.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. He wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route run. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. The play action fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Alabama quickly back to the line. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous. The defense did a good job getting him down there, but they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Quickly complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Bama! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit. Just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Caught over the middle. It's Allen. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes that Alabama offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Fires on the move. It's caught. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. grabbed in the backfield. It's Henderson. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown tie.
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around, and then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're just about ready to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Looking for space, it's Allen. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. Saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Syracuse right back at it. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Hatcher. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Looking to throw, it's McCord. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. He'll just keep slinging it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. He's going to pass. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Running a screen on an early down, you might think you'd really catch them trying to be aggressive in a pass rush or something, but the defense had the answer that time.
Yeah, and the offense has to do a better job selling that. A lot of times when you run a screen, I need to buy time, right? I need to give that pass rush the ability to rush up the field, sneak a little bit behind them, and then dump it off. They might have rushed that a little bit on that play.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He got it. Wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Might be the worst case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Scanning the field, it's McCord. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Third and goal coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. It is good!
That makes the score Alabama 21, Syracuse 6.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looking for room, it's Haynes. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Milroe. Finds his big tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. You see this kicker not only needing to generate power, but lining it up from the left hash, a 59-yard try coming. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Late in 7.5 field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Back to pass, it's McCord. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They'll line up for a second down play. On the run, it's Allen. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end. You're expecting them to punt. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense. And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, you know, trying to keep your defense fresh. Now, if you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And here comes the offense on second down. The give to the right. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Snagged in the middle. It's Henderson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water dogs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Grab behind the line. It's Williams.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. He's got it and still on his feet. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Here comes the option. Now the toss.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
This defense has been a stone wall. Can they stuff them again on 3rd and goal? I'll try to power it in. Touchdown, Alabama! And the punishment has been extended.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and gone.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's McCord. He's right on target. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gadsden. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. He's looking to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And that ball is picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big pick.
Here comes that Alabama offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Henderson. Tackle is made after the first down.
But when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. He lets one fly deep. Brings it in down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
Syracuse, 6.
Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoops out of bounds.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the ground with the counter. How about that determined run inside the red zone? He's got 6. It's down at the 12.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the second half.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Bernard. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Milroe. It's complete. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the beatdown has ensued.
This always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Pena. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The aerial assault continues. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking for a man, it's McCord. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends, it's so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
3rd down coming.
They've controlled the football on this drive. The 8th play will be a 3rd and 3. Wide receiver shows motion. Off play action. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Pocket starts, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Bernard. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's McCord. Looking for a deep man. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Got his man on the right, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the move, it's Allen. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you...
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on it. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going. It can build throughout the season.
On to attempt the try.
Victor is on for the extra point.
Splits the uprights.
The kick is good.
A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
38, Syracuse. 13.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to advance on the football.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Hand off from the shotgun. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Bringing it back, it's Pena. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Now on second down. Wants to throw. It's McCord. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, they execute the in route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Going for 6. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Orange.
Syracuse.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.